Commercial fleet businesses are facing an influx of new technologies that are challenging current operational methods and increasing competitive pressure to keep up with the trendsetters of change. At The Guarantee, we've seen the traditional product-based insurance sector be reactionary to the emerging trends in the on-demand commercial customers' businesses. Having a proactive outlook not only to the trends, but the impact of the overall marketplace is essential to help customers navigate their future operating environment. There are three highly disruptive influencers that will have a direct impact on the marketplace: ride-sharing operations or transportation service providers, autonomous vehicles, and onboard telemetry or telematics. Ride-sharing or TSPs is no longer about picking black car service over hailing a corner taxi. It's the reinvention of transportation from an order and wait to an on-demand environment. Already seen as the technology for the movement of anything, ride-sharing is set to quickly become more prevalent before non-owned, cargo, and general liability wordings can be redrafted for ensuring the risk. Reinventing transportation also means evaluating the three key areas that impact the movement of anything: the regulatory environment, any jurisdictional restrictions, also the insurance establishment. The allocation of responsibility and who is negligent will change the entire meaning of occurrence beyond the date of loss to time of loss, and the priority of coverage at that time. Autonomous vehicles are here and will only continue to evolve into a key component in the movement of anything. The same challenges that transportation service providers presented to the marketplace will only be amplified for autonomous vehicles. In the regulatory environment, what will become of the definition of owner, operator, or driver in the next state of autonomous technology on the road? Will this be decided by the courts and setting precedent in long drawn-out court battles? Or will governments change current legislation, such as the Highway Traffic Act, or create federal definitions? Jurisdictional restrictions. How will provincial and municipal governments deal with the pressures of enforcement and upgrading infrastructures to manage the technology requirements for these new vehicles? And more importantly, who will pay for those upgrades? In the insurance establishment, will an accident be determined to be an auto loss, completed operations, product liability, or even a software E&O loss? Who will determine the priority and the responding coverage? The use of telemetry from vehicles is now considered old technology by comparison. The change factor with telematics information is the usage and impact of the data that is provided from not only the vehicle, but from the route experience. Data analysis aims to predict driver behavior in multiple scenarios. With the regulatory environment, privacy legislation around driver information and access to the same is paramount. Who has ownership of the data once it has been obtained, and how it can be used is still an evolving discussion with all regulators. The jurisdictional restrictions around mixed fleets in different provinces and countries pose unique rating and data evaluation situations. And in the insurance establishment, detailed customer information from an underwriting and claims perspective will increase accuracy, but the need to have teams in place that can understand how to best utilize this information is the challenge. The makeup and performance of commercial auto fleets is significantly changing in North America due to the technology and consumer wants. The insurance industry must take a proactive approach to embrace the challenges that the regulatory and governmental agencies are currently looking at when contemplating the movement of anything.